Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Okay, so in this video that with this project I was trying to do this one time, and then I was trying to make all these projects like from a long time ago as well, and here's one of my new ones made out of Legos, and it's a vending machine. Okay, what you do with the vending machine, hold it. With this vending machine, actually I can hold it right, but I don't know why is it hard to see on this side. I'm gonna try to move on this side so I can get over here. And then it looks kind of weird, like they're trying to look at my tablet and this at the same time. Out the window. Wait, where's my? Oh, I lost the picture. Okay, now maybe you can just put your coin in and say one. Say if you say you can't push that in if you don't have a coin. Then if you put the coin in, it gets in here. See, now the coin's in. Say if it's in there. As see, now it's in there, you can push the button. So you can pop it back out. I don't know why the coins didn't drop. Let me fix that. Okay, this is vending machine. Oh, if it stays still. And then just insert the coin. Push that button. And then you can see when a Z's popped out if you can see that. And then say since I fixed it, so you can only pay it one time. And then you can get yourself one of these free candies. Cool, isn't it? You got a free candy. Yeah, I still have another one in there though. I can just put other candy in there. I don't know the Tic Tacs ones will work, or the Smarties ones, or Sweet Tart Spit. Just perfect in there, but I say like, well, I already used my dime in it. I should make one that where you can only put like a certain coin in there, right? Where it has coin rejection in it. You know, those vending machines like they have this coin rejection inside. You know, here's just one thing. I can get my buzzer. So I made a buzzer. It might not be a good looking one. It shows a picture. Yeah, I try getting a picture, but why is it hard to see it? And why is the camera can't even see this deal for some reason? And it's like my light on. This thing right here, it might not look like what it's supposed to be, but it's supposed to be a buzzer. But I ran out of tape, so I had to use glue. And this doesn't work like the way when I try to put glue on it. But the buzzer do actually beep. And the cool thing is, since I added this, since I added a speaker at the bottom of it, it will actually make a louder sound than what's supposed to. Get my 3-volt battery pack. It's a funny looking one too. I think all these things are funny. plus is where the speaker brown wire and copper, and then the negative is the black wire and this other power speaker wire. Get it touch, let's turn it. Do I have any battery in it? Oh, flip, it fell off. Okay, let's try to fix that. It fell off. Okay. Now the battery didn't want to stay, but if you can hear this thing go off, then that's the buzzer. Okay, I say what's going on with this battery pack? Pretty sure. Oh, they don't tell me it's backwards. Oh, it's not backwards. It's the batteries are falling out. The batteries are falling out. It won't. Oh, the wire came off as well. The inside wire came off. There you go. Get some power. It's made with coils. And all of that is an electromagnetic coil. And it's loud too, and it sounds like there's a high speed in it too. And so like I wish it would be like better than one of these motors that just barely even want to go. And then now the problem with this motor that the bottom has a broken brush. Yeah, I've never run that thing one time, but it has a broken brush. Wait, I'm gonna test to see if it runs on the battery pack right now. Okay, so now it actually can run. So it's hard to get contact with this part of the battery and the motor. Yeah. So if you had to get it, just sit down on top of it and then simply run this little bitty DC motor on just 1.5 volts, and you can run it with 3 volts, but it's made to run with 9 volts. Yeah. And it's kind of weird because like when I tried to use this thing one time, I put it on 9 volts and it just took off. I say it runs at normal speed, but it has a lot of torque and it's a super strong DC motor. For just only just a small turns of copper wire. And it's probably because when it's thin wire and it's more resistance to it, it just wants to, and it, other than that 120 turn motor that I had. I made this weird looking transformer. Weird looking transformer, and I put the cores on. I put the core back on it too. I had to put tape around it too. That's before I ran out of tape. But then was the disc. Okay, this one don't have a black sticker on it, but this was the disc that I used to use when I run the motor, and then like when I run the motor, and then I put this on it, and then when I put the motor where it's going real fast, and then I pump that disc off, and then and then and I have like a little shaft sticking out on the other side, a huge one, but I don't know what happened to it, but when it puts it down, it actually balances on top of it. And the cool thing is that if the motor's running, I put the motor in an angle, like a weird direction, or when it's sitting on the point, it actually balances. Like one of the gyroscopes, we're using only one motor. The gyroscope is made with just one motor here. as in here is a strange VLDC motor. I put that metal piece on it because I was trying to use this like a weird driver I was trying to make with it. Like just trying to make a driver out of that stuff out of the BLDC motor. I was I was hooking the MOSFETs to it. Tried to add tried to add a little switch on it. There's sensors, everything to it. And then at first when I just hook it up on AC and I tried to just jump start it just hard enough. I actually had to use something just at least to get it to jump start because you actually had to jump start just real fast just to jump start. For on AC it goes 3,000 plus RPMs just for a small brushless motor, and it's made to be a fan motor too. And then before that before I turned a DC fan motor to instead for like I turned a DC 2-wire PC fan motor into a 3-phase brushless motor. I had to I actually had to take the entire motor out of it. I removed the blades from it, but it didn't really come out right. Like there's like sharp edges still coming out. And then see, I still has a couple of copper wire left right here up on the top. I ran out of the big one on the bottom side, all of the little ones on top. And I put some inside the small DC motor. And then like my battery for some reason wouldn't run the DC motor for some reason, like it's supposed to. Then later I'll try to get it powered and we'll get to it. Never mind, I can't really power it. I took the magnet off of it. I used the magnet in another device that I put up. I feel like I was using this super duper small square yellow LED. See, for some reason it looks clear in the camera, but it's actually yellow. I say like, hidden character would be like an actual yellow color. To me, it looks like one of these looking like clear LEDs. And I was trying to find that project I was thinking of, other than something like this. Other than something you can get one of these. And the boomerang fell over, of course. And then, like, say, I just have this entire collection I would just put up with it. And other than that one collection that was used, that I had, like, when I put all those electronics at the same time. A bag. Not the sound of the bag. Doesn't even open. That's one way to open it, from the bottom bust of the bag. More like you have the loudest pop than just a thing of bubble wrap. Yeah, this is too quiet. And then, say, I got this sign put up. I didn't write down the number of the videos yet, but this is my channel right here. I can see right here. I set this thing up. It's kind of cool because it's literally drawn out of the CD. The circle was drawn using a CD. Hubby Flash Gaming, you better subscribe on YouTube. A little bitty. Oh, why is my YouTube screen thing showed up right here? Yeah. And then there's some of the channels that I subscribe to too. And here's some of these like classic signs. Don't worry about the optical illusion drawing that I put on it, but actually like say like the first YouTuber that I subscribed to out of this whole account after when I got my channel. I subscribed to Guava Juice. I drew this, an entire picture of his logo, and then I added Stokes Twins character on it too. And then I subscribed to his channel. I subscribe to all these YouTube channels. Subscribe to Guava Juice, Unspeakable. Subscribe to Stokes Twins, Sharks, all Sharks channel, all the Unspeakables channels too. Subscribe to Preston Plays, all of his channels. And then I subscribe to Bionic and Johnny Bogues, all these channels, like, and then like I subscribe to like basically every single gaming YouTuber basically. Yeah, like I try to add more subscribers, but like some of them it just like some of them doesn't work sometimes. So and then sometimes the next day it will actually automatically subscribe. But when I was trying to start that video, it didn't want like when I tried to start the video and I tried to click subscribe, the subscribe button didn't work till like late. As I say, I got this light that I actually found outside at a high school. Probably too bright. Click. Yeah, it's kind of bright too. It is a green one. Use a solar panel for something too. And then there's a little red cap that you can put on top of any LED. Well, it probably might be the LED is a bit bigger than, not the one that's too small though. I used to have one of those big LEDs, and they used to fit inside of that cap perfectly. Okay, what's all these projects out of build like thing? So yeah, and I got this Rubik's Cube that I showed you in the previous video that I solved. So yeah, I solved it in that one video. Actually, like, I got these good algorithms that I used to solve them, and it was better than time that I solved it better than 48 seconds. You know, that one time when I solved it, like, just 9 seconds. Then later, it kind of like just later trying to solve it later than trying to solve it more better than 9 seconds, more better than that. Say, and then wait, no light though, but you can see all of these clocks. I have the electric one and the wind up one. I got the Robotime ROKR sets as well. I literally got like a lot of these things. And to say it's already been 18 minutes. I finished verifying and finished updating like earlier earlier is the verification that I needed to put at least to try to put the number in like several times. It's just it keeps saying it has too many channels, so it's like I don't know what the heck that means, but it say if you have too many channels, you're gonna fix that later. I fix it later. Just bust through. I'm gonna have to pause it later. I have to pause it now.